So for 2 months, if you would decide to go longer, you could do it longer, but usually it's only necessary within the first week or so. If you'll be able to conquer all your temptations with the help of your sponsor during the first week, you'll know how to treat it in the future, unless there's some unusual circumstance will come. Then it will be very rarely, but you will need to call your sponsor. You know why it works? Because your brain will betray you, but your sponsor, he won't betray you. Your sponsor already promised you to be dedicated to your decision. I want to remind you a story of Odysseus. He's a famous adventurist and sailor. He was sailing through Adriatic Sea, and there were the sirens on one island. And when the sirens will begin to sing, and anybody will see them, the person will fall in love with them and follow, and then this person will die, will never come back. So Odysseus, he was famous, he was king, and he wanted to see these sirens, but he didn't want to die. So he asked his sailors to tie him to the ship. So they tied him to the very front of the ship. And then he ordered them all to close their eyes, close their ears, and just, not to untie him no matter what happens. And when he heard and saw the sirens, he started to beg and order and yell at the sailors, "Untie me! Just disregard my previous order. I want to go after them." But they didn't do that. And he was all bleeding because he was trying to get away from these ties. And after they passed this Sirens Island, he said, "Thank you. You saved my life. I'm the only living person who's heard the sirens but didn't die." So basically your sponsor is the person there. It's like anchor for you. Somebody who will stay sober no matter what and will be talking you from eating that piece of cooked food. Who will always remind you of benefits of raw food, and this person will keep reminding you that you were the one who made the decision to stick to raw. And let's go through one traditional way of talking. For example, I'm walking in my office, and I've been 3 days raw, and my boss is offering me candy there. And so I took a candy and I brought it to my desk, and I just put it in and this candy really doesn't let me work. It's sitting there and it's magnetizing me, hypnotizing me. So I'm calling my sponsor saying, "You know what? My boss just came from England, and he brought this McCartney special candy that I'll never have a chance to try. And I think that I'm capable of just eating that candy and continuing my raw food diet. But because I promised that I'll call you, I'm calling you. So what do you say?" And so what does sponsor say? Sponsor first says, "Close the desk and just don't look at the candy, so just it's out of your sight. And can I ask you, how long have you been raw?" And I say, "Well, I've been raw 2.5 days. So how do you feel?" "Oh, I feel so good." Oh, sponsors, you need to focus attention on positive side. So you always want to emphasize, so how do you feel? And when they say good, you say, "Oh, really? Oh, how wonderful." You kind of let them talk about that, okay? And those who are the other side, you just keep saying, "Oh, yeah, I feel so good. It was so wonderful. I was so proud of myself. I was so happy that I was raw for 2.5 days. My headaches is gone. I don't take any painkillers." And then the sponsor is asking over the phone, "So do you have your card on you?" I say, "Yeah, I do have my card on me." "So what's the first number there?" "Oh, it says, well, I have this illness. I have these horrible allergies that don't let me exist. So how is your allergy during this 2.5 days?" "Oh, fantastic. My allergies are just completely almost gone. I don't even take any more medicine, and it's just wonderful." Now, do you realize that this chocolate, McCartney chocolate, could completely jeopardize your whole being so well, doing so fine? Do you remember what Victoria said in the class, that if you will just try once, you would want to try again? Well, audience, do you understand that when somebody already said something positive, so positive, and then we begin to speak about a piece of chocolate, that sounds kind of ridiculous? Do you understand that? So when you bring this and make this positive emphasis, and then you just suddenly ask about, so how about that piece of chocolate? You will already see that really it's your brain made it like big. It's really small. It's really, what it's going to do to you? It's going to put you down. All your efforts, would you like that? Okay, what's second on your card? Oh, I really don't want my children to take care of me like I did took care of my parents. That's an important one. Is it still important to you? Oh yes, it's so important to me. So do you understand that the chocolate is going to kind of create a big barrier for that? It's going to really create a problem? Yeah, I see. Now tell me, Victoria, can you do anything alternative? Oh yes, I think I would go for a walk. Oh, you know what? I could go across the street to Noah's and drink some juice, or maybe some banana strawberry smoothie. Oh, I could run home really quick and, I have in the freezer some unchocolate truffles there. I'll just eat them instead. Well, you always could come up with an alternative. I'll ask my boss, give me a hug. How about that? And I give back him this candy. Oh, you know what? I have this cute secretary next door. I'll just give it to her. Because she's 18. She doesn't care about, diets. She'll just eat it. Well, come up with an alternative. So do you understand the idea? Okay, now I'd like to have 2 volunteers here. Somebody who have a sponsor. Okay, let me choose somebody intuitively. Okay, I'd like to choose you, please. You will be the one who is calling, and you will be their sponsor over the phone. Come here, you too, okay? Okay. And you will be speaking in this mic. This is your phone.
All right.
And this will be your phone. Do you know each other's name? You have to speak in the bowl.
Marilyn?
Lisa. No, you just keep it like this, yeah. Okay, you call in her, and you describe the situation that could in reality happen in your life. What would be a challenge? So you just call about the challenge, and you always have to kiss it.
Yes, okay.
Okay,
right.
You call her.
Okay, ring, ring.
Yes, hello, Lighthouse, may I help you?
I'm sorry? Who are you?
Lighthouse. Lisa speaking.
Oh, hello, Lisa. Okay, this is Marilyn, and I'm calling her because I've had a problem.
Yeah.
Lisa, I'm at the office this afternoon, and they're celebrating somebody's birthday, and I'm telling you, this cake is exactly the cake that I like to eat. So, and I'm really tempted. You know something? It can't be that bad just to have a little piece, right?
Well, did you have a good lunch?
Yes.
How did you feel?
Great.
Okay, first ask her how long she's been on raw food.
Okay, how long have you been on raw food?
A week.
Wow. How do you feel now?
I'm feeling better, for sure.
Yeah, better than last week.
Yes.
Much better.
Yes.
You like to be much better tonight or tomorrow?
She's good.
Yes.
So what should we do now? What's the problem now? What is the situation? What
She's
do you
good.
want to do?
You know, I was just thinking though, Lisa, really, to have a little piece of this, and then I can go right back on this thing, okay? I just
A
want this
little piece of this and a little bit of that, then a little bit of what?
Yes. Do you have your card on you?
Huh?
Do you have your card on you?
Do you have your card on you?
Green card?
Yes.
The card that you wrote at
Right
your
next to me,
session,
yes, at my
right?
desk.
What did you write on the first line?
Oh my goodness. Okay, that I want to feel better.
Okay, so what do you want to do about that? Want to feel better? You did something about it, and what you would plan to do about it more? To eat a little bit of this and a little bit of that.
See?
She's going to keep it up, so I might as well acquiesce.
So can you ask about alternative?
Yeah, what would you like to do to make you feel good now? That to make you forget about that little piece of cake? Okay, what would be
Maybe
good
have
for
a
you?
coffee.
Wow.
Just kidding, Lisa.
Another alternative, Marilyn. Another alternative. I'm merciful.
What
Come
else?
on.
Pick
Give me
up.
another one.
Okay.
Can you go
Well,
out?
I could go out for a quick walk. I love going out for walks, like maybe while
Good. Is there a nice little place where you can contemplate the sky and the green trees?
That's right.
Good sponsor.
Yes.
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 Will you
Dedicated.
be my sponsor, Lisa?
I would be glad to be I'm really glad. So I think you have overcome. Right?
So
All
what
right,
is-
wait.
Yes, I'm going for a walk. Yes.
Wait, great. I'm very
you
happy.
tell her she welcome to call you anytime.
Okay, and yes, and she won't want to call me.